This is my contest entry for Denise's contest, and it's about our mothers. Um, my mother is my very best friend. I would not have made it where I am without my mother. We had some hard times when I was a teenager because, of course, I knew everything and she knew nothing, but now I know that she knew a lot more than I gave her credit for. But in her defense, she was a young mother. She had me at 20, so we were basically raising each other. Um, she's what I think about my mother is she's a survivor because we had the meanest man known. I mean, he was just awful, hateful man, and my mom married him because, well, she thought she was in love, but their wedding day, he hit her, and I was 3 because he was my stepfather, and I can remember him dragging me across the floor, and just because I said no to picking up my toys, he would take me by my hair and just drag me across the floor. I remember he was a contractor, painter, so when it rained was the worst days for me because that meant that I'm done something wrong, and that meant that I'm going to get beat. And I'm not talking about with just a belt. I'm talking about with a fist. I'm talking about with an extension cord. I'm talking about whatever that man had, he would hit you with. And he was such of a coward that he would never hit men because, he was a big guy. He was 6'4", like over 200 pounds. He was a big guy. And he wouldn't hit a man. He would not hit a man because a man would put him in his place quick. But he would pick on a mother and her child. And he gave my mom a son, and he never hit him. He never hit him, maybe twice, and those were just spankings. That was it, because he had done something wrong. But I think of my mom as a survivor. She's the best person in the world. She's always there when you need help. Like, I can call her anytime and say, Mom, I need this, or Mom, I need your advice. And she's there for me, and she's wonderful. And I think of all the bad things I put her through when I was a teenager, and it upsets me. But I know that had things not happened the way they did, I wouldn't be where I am now. So therefore, I can't regret what I did. I just have to learn from what I did, and then hope that I can provide for Ariel like she provided for me, as far as the best she could. And I hope I can provide for Ariel the best way I can, because she is a good mother, and she's a wonderful grandmother. The grandchildren just love her to death, and she's sweet. She's fun to be around. She cracks me up. She has a great sense of humor. We go places together. We do things together. It's just crazy. And it's funny because when we go out, when it's me, her, and my daughter, they always think that me and Ariel are her daughters, and that she's the mom. And no, it's like daughter, mother, and then grandmother. So they always like, what? But we have a love of Alabama, the group Alabama. She's been taking me there ever since I was a teenager. We go see them, and we do it every year, and it's fun, and it's something we do together as a family. Me, her, and Ariel, and my husband Paul sometimes, and we just have a blast. And I don't know what all I can say about my mother is I love her, and I respect her, and I admire her, and I hope to be as strong as her one day, because she really has paid her dues as far as what life has to offer. But she's a strong woman, and even though she suffers from the headaches from the previous abuse from him, she's doing it. She's doing her thing. She's taking care of her own, and I wouldn't say a bad word about her. She would give you the shirt off her back, and if you didn't like the color, she'd go out and buy you another one. So that's just how wonderful she is, and I just love her to death, and I don't blame her for anything that happened before, because everything happens for a reason, and we both made it through. We're survivors, and we're strong. We're stronger women because of what we had to go through as as she was a young adult and I was a young lady. So anyway, good luck to everybody on the contest. I'm sorry if I got a little teary eyed, but when I talk about my mom, I can't help it. Sensitive subject. I just love her to death. And I love you, Mom, if you're watching this, because I know you watch my videos. And thank you, Denise, for having such a great contest. And good luck to everybody, and y'all have a blessed day. Talk to you later. Bye.